Good morning. Welcome to Sunrise Yoga. I'm just going to move quickly through some sun salutations this morning and a little bit of balance work. We'll just take a quick warm up here, kind of break down the different parts of the sun salutation, and then we'll put them all together. All right, so you may have been out for a walk by now, which is great. I have not. I just got up, literally still in my pajamas. So, trying to set the tone of good energy for this day. Come on around toward the back of your mat. Let's start over here first. All right, so get your feet a comfortable distance apart, about shoulder width, and just let your body weight rock back and forth between your heels and the balls of your feet. Good, and then bring it back to center and rock it from side to side. So just starting with a little bit of motion through the lower body here, waking up the nerve endings and the muscles in our feet, firing up those legs a little bit, and bring it back to center. Good, now spread your palms out and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good, so let's take it to a mountain pose here. Drawing those shoulders down and in, and drawing your lower belly in so you feel your tailbone pointing straight down toward the floor. Good, get your body lined up along the imaginary wall. Take a couple deep breaths in, fill your rib cage like a barrel. Good, this time as you inhale, press your arms up, reach, and exhale them down. Good, do it again, look for the top of the wall, reach, and press them down. One more. Big reach, this time stop your arms at shoulder level, with your palms facing down, soften your knees, and lay your back out flat. Good, so squeeze your shoulder blades together and pull your belly button in. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, reach for your knees, roll your shoulders back, lift your chin, look forward. Try to lift your tailbone up a little bit. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, tuck your tailbone in your chin, round it for a cat stretch. Let's do 2 more of those, warming up that spine, flatten your back, shoulders back. Lift your chin, lift your tailbone, deep breath in. Exhale, cat stretch. 1 more. Good, from here, start to walk your hands down your legs. All right, bend your knees enough to get your fingertips to the mat and walk it out. All right, so come into a plank position and then just drop your knees and shift your hips back towards your heels. All right, so moving through sun salutations, breaking them down a little bit. There's an element called chaturanga in sun salutations. It's pretty challenging, right? It comes from here with either knees on the floor or knees lifted, it's shoulders back, elbows tucked, and you lower yourself all the way down. And then press up into a nice cobra stretch here. I'm going to show you a variation that doesn't incorporate lowering all the way down every time. Up and back. Good, so versus the chaturanga, you can always just do a little push-up and an upward facing dog, right? So if you've got a bad shoulder, bad wrist, carpal tunnel, even something going on with your neck, this might be a lower intensity and safer option to be here with a little push-up, and then just sticking your hips a little bit and lifting your chest forward. Now remember, anytime you do one of these spinal extensions, try not to shove your hips toward the floor. Keep your tailbone tucked a little bit and lift up and out from your lower back. Right, no pressure on that lower back. Good, now flip your toes under and slide your hips back towards your heels. Remember, this is always a nice option for downward facing dog. Right, so if lifting your hips over heart level or putting that pressure on your upper body isn't safe for you, just pull back here, and then you'll transition, walk out of it. Or if you're going to move into downward facing dog, you've pressed to the top, and you're going to lift your knees, hit a plank. Good. Now, soften your knees, shift your body weight back to the balls of your feet, and then press your hips toward the ceiling. Good, so it's shoulders drawn back. Hands, feet, running on those parallel lines. Good, and from here, walk your feet forward. Right up towards your hands, and bring your body all the way up. Excellent. Now, there isn't a lunge, a stepping back element in sun salutations. If that doesn't work for you, I keep saying if that doesn't work for you to take a big step back, you can always just walk your feet back. All right, but let's look at the lunge first. So take a deep breath in, and hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach up, and take your dive. Lay your back out flat with soft knees and reach all the way down. Good, now stepping back into lunge. You can have your feet narrow hands on either side of your feet, or you can have a wider stance. Hands inside your feet, right? Might feel better to have your knee outside your shoulder when you lunge. So, take your right foot first and step it way back. Nice long runner's lunge. See how my hands are still on either side of my foot, and my knee is behind my toes, right? So, sink in the hips, shoulders back, head lifted, press your back knee down, and lift it up. Good, do it again. Press it down, and lift it up. One more like that. Press, and lift. Beautiful. Let's do an extra stretch in here. Straighten your front knee a little bit. Press your back heel toward the floor, and roll that back hip forward. Good, step it together. Let's do it on the other side. Step the other foot back. Sink that knee. Lift it. Good, sink. Shoulders back, head lifted. Always minding your posture. Beautiful. Ready? Lift your hips. Press that back heel down. Swing that back hip forward. And step it together. Good. Let's start to put it all together. Come on up. Just to take a deep breath in, reach. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Take a cleansing breath. Good. Inhale, reach straight up. Exhale, take a dive all the way down. Reaching to either side of your feet. Step your right leg back. Good. Now step your left leg back. There's your plank. You can keep your knees lifted, or you can drop them. You can do a little push-up, or chaturanga. Notice how when I lower into chaturanga, my hands are on either side of my rib cage. I'm going to tuck my elbows, roll my shoulders back, and for my cobra stretch, press the palms against the floor, and just lift the chest a little bit, right? Arms are guiding this. Back muscles are softened. Good, you ready? Plank. Downward facing dog. And walk it forward. All right, let's flow through it. We're going to do a round of 6. All right, feet a comfortable distance, right? Think about how you're stepping back. And remember, you don't have to take the lunge. You can just walk your feet back to that plank. Inhale, reach. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive. Good. Step one foot back, and then step the other foot back to meet it. Chaturanga or push-up, cobra or upward facing dog, elbows in, move through plank, downward facing dog. And walk those feet forward. Good, here we go. Come on up. Inhale, reach. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach. Take a dive. Step the other foot back. We're alternating. And then plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Plank. Downward facing dog. And walk it forward. Good. We got 4 more. Two more. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale your hands to your heart center. And take a couple deep breaths. Oh, good. Feel your heartbeat. Pulse elevated. Body temperature a little warmer. Energy moving through that body. Good, you ready? Soften your knees. You step one leg back so you can turn yourself forward. Beautiful. So, bend your knees in the center. Now, shift from side to side. Good. Again, lunging. Making sure that your knees stay back behind your toes. Good. And bring it to center. Straighten your legs and reach your arms up. And separate your fingertips. Good. Now, tailbone tucked a little bit. Go ahead and lean or lunge onto your right leg and lean out over the top of it. Here. Notice I'm not tipping or rolling. Here. And then tall in the center and off to the left side. Easy on that knee, right? And center. When you take this lunge and lean, that heel should still be anchored into the floor. And center. And one more like that. Soft shoulders and center. Good, let's add on, right? Sink your hands down, bend both knees. Now when you come through this middle, keep your belly firmed in and your spine long, all right, versus collapsing into it here. Lunge over your left leg and reach. Good, to the top. Let's go around slowly one time. Lunge, center, reach left, and up. Good, now let's set it free. You ready? 3 more. 3. Strong spine, firm belly. 2. 1. Hold it at the top. Now we're going to reverse it. Go slowly to the left side. One time. Left. Center. Right. Come on up. And here we go. Set it free. 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the heart center. Beautiful. Now, push your heels out, toes forward. Nice wide straddle stance there. Good. Inhale, reach. Bring your hands right down to your legs. Soften your knees and fold. Good. Lunge right and left. And right and left. Good. Now, lunge right and hold it there. Good. So this knee is soft. All right. We're going to really work on these inner thighs here. Take that right arm to the side, thumb on the bottom. Now, back of the hand to the lower back. Rolling that shoulder and tucking that elbow. Good. You ready? Press against that leg. Turn your rib cage to the side and just gaze off to the side. Good. Get your body weight even through your feet. Draw your lower abdominals in. Look for your elbow back there behind you. Keep tucking it in. Deep breath in. And then exhale to center. Hands on your legs. Good. Other side. Lunge left. There goes the left arm. Wrap it back. Good. This knee is soft. Shoulder back. And turn. Good. Look for your elbow. Deep breath in. And center. Beautiful. All right, now tuck your chin. Bend your knees enough to get your fingertips to your mat. And then let yourself sink into that deeper straddle stretch, guiding it down with your hands. Right, supporting your upper body weight, protecting your back there. Chin pulled in toward the throat. Good, now press up and start to walk it in heels and toes. Okay. Nice forward fold there. And then start to walk your hands up your legs. And we're going to get ready to move into some balance. Inhale, reach. Hands to your heart center. Good. So remember, if you've got a really cushy mat or you're on a carpet, maybe step off onto a firmer surface. Having cushion underneath your feet when you're trying to balance can really inhibit that movement, that balance. So just kind of interferes with the messages in your nerve endings. So when you're ready, take that right leg off to the side. Toes on the floor. Kneecap is forward, right? So the standing leg, nice and strong. Pull those quadriceps up. Now reach. And arms to a V. So star pose. All right? Shoulders down and back. We're just going to tip and tilt into this a little bit. So when you're ready, press your leg toward the ceiling and tip it. And down. Good. Again. Nice even breathing. Do 4 more of those. 3, notice how the arms stay still, head stays still. Just really working on that standing hip. Good. Now, find your focal point. Draw your shoulders back, get your lower abdominals anchored in. Let's hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step it down and hands to your heart. Cleansing breath. Other side. Kneecap forward, right? Remember, we're working these muscle groups here. Getting those obliques fired up. Low belly firmed in, reach, arms to a V. Star pose. Let's travel. Focal point. 4 more. 3 more. 2. 1. Good. So get your balance here with your toes on the floor. Engage all the muscle groups. Bring your whole body into this movement. And hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cleansing breath. One more balance exercise. Take your right leg and reach it way back behind you. All right, I'm going to turn sideways here so you can see the line. That knee on that extended leg behind you is behind the center line of your body. All right, so try to keep it there as we work through this hamstring curl. All right, so when you're ready, bend your knee and keep that knee pulled back. So if your foot dropped down, your knee dropped down, keep it lifted back. Good, touch those toes down. Lower abdominals anchored in and relax your shoulders. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more here. Good, toes on the floor. Now, arms up. And swing that right arm down. Reach your fingertips back towards your heel. Really roll that shoulder back. Roll that arm long and reach up high. Good, you can stay right here. Finding your balance with your toes on the floor. You can pull your heel up to your fingertips. Finding your balance here. Or you can grab your shin. Avoid your foot and ankle where there's smaller bones. Grab the shin. Hold 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it down, reach it up. Hands to heart center. Reach the other leg back. Good. So, knee stays behind the center line of the body. Abdominals anchored in. Find your focal point. Here we go. 6. Tighten up that standing leg. 5, 4, 3 more. Relax your shoulders. Good, toes on the floor. Arms up. Good, left leg, or left arm back. Roll that shoulder, reach your fingertips towards your heel. Balance here. Good. Pull your heel to your fingertips. Balance here. And then maybe grab the shin and reach a little further. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step it down, reach it up. Good, inhale, reach. Separate your fingertips and let your arms flow. Good, rock your body weight back and forth between your heels and the balls of your feet. Good, now when you're ready, bend your knees, swing your arms down, strong back, and come on up. Let's do 6 of those. Bring your arms down the sides. Now make fists with your thumbs on the outside and stack them at the small of your back, right? Get them right there at your lumbar spine. Squeeze your elbows in, tuck your tailbone a little bit. Good, now you've got a support system for your spine here. Lift your chest up. Gaze to the top of the wall. Good, keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. No pressure on that low back. Feel the stretch, the length across the front of your body. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Good. Put your hands on your legs, tuck your chin. Soften your knees and start to roll your body forward. We're going to take it down onto the mat. You ready? Step one knee down, and then the other knee. Beautiful. Set your hips to one side or the other, and swing your legs around. Good, so let's take it down onto the back of the body for some deeper stretches here. All right, get your hips centered. Grab your thighs, and roll it back. Oh, excellent. All right, so just start with knees in toward the chest. Just hug them in, and rock it. If you want, you can pull it into a happy baby. But just so you've got a nice stretch for your back, and then of course moving your body weight around gives it that little massage effect. Excellent. All right, here we go. Plant your feet. Arms out. Good. Now get your feet into a nice wide stance here. And when you're ready, drop your knees to one side. Good. Take a few breaths here. So feeling the stretch move down the front of this inside leg for the most part, right? You could have this leg propped up. When you're ready, flip it to the other side. And then bring those knees up. Walk those feet a little closer. Good. Now, take one knee, pull it in towards your shoulder, and lace your fingers behind your thigh. Try to avoid the back of your knee. Go ahead and lift that foot toward the ceiling. And then rotate your foot and your ankle. Good. And then when you're ready, flatten your foot out. Straighten your leg as much as you can. Now, just let that standing foot rest gently. Right? If you want, you can bring yourself forward. You can reach for your calf. But remember, we're not trying to necessarily bring that leg back toward the shoulder as much as we are just trying to get it straight. Lengthening it out. Good, you can have your head propped on a pillow behind you here. Good, now take that ankle and cross it to the opposite knee. So it's a figure four here. Good, and then when you're ready, lift that standing foot and then rock your hips from side to side. Ooh. Good. Plant that foot, unravel, and lace behind the other leg. Whichever one you haven't done, lift it, turn your foot and your ankle. Good. Flatten it. Work on straightening it. Let that standing foot rest gently. Good, then cross that ankle to the opposite knee, lift that standing foot, and rock it. And bring it center, and step it down and unravel. Good, now bring your feet together in the center, and drop your knees to butterfly position, arms out. Start with that little stretch there. Now, if twisting, rotating through your spine isn't available to you, you can just stay here. You can go back to pulling your knees in towards your chest and moving your hips around a little bit. Now, take one knee or the other and pull it across. Let your hips swivel. So, shoulders hang back, right? This knee doesn't have to touch its partner. It can just hang out like this, feeling the stretch through here. If you do want a deeper stretch, try taking that top foot, dragging it along the floor, right? Keep letting it rest on the floor, though. If it wants to hang out in midair, prop it somewhere, or let it rest down. Good. Roll to butterfly. Take a breath here. And then the other side. So it might feel different, right? If you've got hip imbalances, you may be able to turn further in one direction than the other. Using this not only as a stretch, but a way to create body awareness, to know where your strengths and weaknesses are, where your tension is. Good, shoulders are relaxed back. I like to use this hand just for a little bit of extra weight. I'm not necessarily pushing down on my leg, just the weight of it anchors that leg into place. Good, exhaling, let yourself sink. And back to center. Butterfly. Good. Now we're going to do an upper body twist. So when you're ready, pull your knees up. And then just roll onto the side of your body. Roll toward me. Good. And make a cradle for your head with your arm. Pull your knees up in front of you here. Now, low intensity. Just keep your hand resting on your waistline here. Okay, so let's all start with that. Palm open, you're going to cradle the back of your head in your hand. So start to roll back, dropping your head against your hand, dropping your shoulder back and seeing if you can get your elbow to the floor. What happened with your knees? This top leg should be anchored down, right? You could have a pillow between your knees so it props there comfortably, but if it's floating around in midair, get it comfortable, right? And you can add a little more intensity by reaching that arm out. It's just a small movement, but it does add a lot of intensity. Stretching the bicep, chest and the shoulder. Good, coming out of it, we're just going to roll onto the back of our bodies. Next exhale, pull those knees in, reach that arm out, switch them and roll it to the other side. Good, here we go. Hand on your waistline, knees pulled up in front of you. Roll the back of your head to the palm of your hand and sink that elbow and shoulder back. Start with that. Get that top leg resting. Good. And when you're ready, onto the back of your body. Next exhale. Excellent. Go ahead and plant your feet. Good. Now get your feet out wide toward the edges of your mat. And then kickstand your knees together in the center. All right. You can have your arms off to the side, palms up, or you can rest them on your abdomen. Make sure your chin is tucked a little bit. Relax your shoulders back. And just take a moment here to breathe down into the center of your body. All right, so focus on the movement of your breath. Feeling it warm in through your nose and trickle down through your throat. And let it fill all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. So as you inhale, you feel your belly lift and rise. Exhale, draw the abdominals inward. And press the air out of your body. Good, let's just rest here for a moment with our breath. Clear all the chatter out of your brain. And just focus on the breathing. Focus on the movement of that life force moving deeply in and out of your body. Sending that fresh oxygen out to your bloodstream and up to your brain. And stay with your breath. Feel the weight of your hips and your shoulders sinking into the gravity. Relax your face. Keep moving that breath deeply all the way down to the center of your body. Feeling that expansion outward through your midsection and the contraction muscles as you exhale. Walk your feet in. Press your legs out straight. Reach your arms over your head. Take a nice deep breath in. Stretch your body out. Exhale, bring your arms back around. Walk your feet in. And once again, pull those knees in towards your chest and rock it. Good. Roll onto the side of your body. Prop yourself on your elbow and come up to sitting. Excellent. So just get yourself into a comfortable sitting position here, right? You could be up on a chair. You could be just in a butterfly, be in lotus, legs crossed. But just sit tall for a moment here, resting your hands out to the side, or cupping them in your lap, and shoulders back. Good, nice tall posture. So thank you for joining me for this morning practice, even if it's not morning for you. Just sit for another minute here, taking a moment for reflection or personal prayer. When you're ready, fingertips to the floor on either side, palms up. Let's try this with your eyes closed, reaching intuitively into your peripheral vision. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Gather energy up through your palms. Pull it up high. Brush your fingertips together right over the crown of your head. And then exhale your arms down the side. Fingertips to the floor, palms up. Go do it again. Inhale, gather the energy. Exhale, sink it down the sides. Big circle of energy around your body. One more deep breath in. Exhale them down the sides. Good. Now, bring those arms to the top. Bring your fingertips together and let's seal off that energy. Pulling your hands down to your heart center and pressing those palms together. So 3 deep cleansing breaths here. We're going to fill our entire rib cage with this slow deep breath in. You ready? So I want you to create a sigh on the exhale. In through the nose. Let it out. One more. And a gentle low. And peace be with you. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to be making more yoga videos. I don't teach a lot of yoga right now, mostly just chair yoga and a Sunday afternoon kind of hatha restorative yoga, so we'll get to that as well. Kind of a nice relaxing evening candlelight type of yoga. But I've got plenty of time on my hands to kind of resurrect all these old formats and exercises that I'm not currently teaching. So I hope you enjoy it. Listen for the cues and listen to your body. And just replay them anytime. Thank you.